Hey, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna chat with you as I set up my Jibun Techo Idea notebook. This is the B6 Slim size. I got it and started it when I was still in my B6 Jibun Techo. If you didn't catch my last video, I am now in an A5, as you can see, a little bit bigger, but they still pair well together. And so I had shared a short video and a reel on their respective platforms of me setting up March in my little notebook, and I got some requests for a more in-depth walkthrough or process video, whichever nomenclature you want to use for this style of video. So I'm going to take you along as I set up for May. Now, things have changed a little bit since that last mini video. I set it up mostly the same, like the framework is the same, but how I'm using this notebook and everything has changed. Like in my last video, I know some of you were concerned because I talked about like never making planning videos again. That will not be the case. I'm just in this weird stage of super flux. And so like Coco Daisy making changes, which I understand. Again, this is not to bash Coco Daisy at all. I love their products. I just don't know how the changes to their kits are going to impact how I plan in my regular planner. So I completely understand the market has changed and changes have to be made to still be a viable business. Love it for them. I just don't know how it's going to work for me. And because my life has been so crazy and I don't do well with change, I have not handled it well. So, more change upon change. I started using these notebooks for keeping track of work hours, work schedules, when my subbing job. So I spent the better part of the 22-23 school year working on becoming a certified sub for our very small school district. Then this current school year, I got picked up and I had been doing subbing, and then that subbing turned into a more permanent position within a different, like a very specialized department. And I needed a place starting at the beginning of the calendar year to put just information that did not belong in my daily planner. Just keeping track of that kind of stuff that is really just pertains to me and nobody else needs to see it. It doesn't need to belong, like live in that planner. Then as I was getting into this new role and this new job, another curveball hit. I had even like started taking like signing up for college classes to help in this new position, and then I went back to subbing. I'm now gonna for right now a long-term sub in a combo class. So, which I love. All of these things, it's like where I need to be at that time, and I'm here for it. It just means that there's a lot of change in my life, and I'm doing my best to navigate it. Also, I'm an Enneagram 5, and I like feeling like I'm competent in something before I share it with others. And so maybe a crazy all over the place video is what people like, and just watching me see how I'm rolling with the punches. I can do that if those are the type of videos you like. Leave me a comment below. But my base mode is like I want to show you like how I'm using it all the time instead of this might work for me for this month. But that's what we're doing today. So for the rest of this little booklet's life, it's going to have a page for each day, the washi, the date at the top kind of gives it a more finished feel for me. Then in the middle section, I'm going to have my to-dos for the class I'm in long term while the teacher is on leave, and then I have our lesson plans printed out and put in at the bottom just so I know what I need to do, and I can build my to-do list items off of our lesson plans and keep things consistent as possible for these kiddos. I mean, they've had 9 months of, their class working a certain way, and I don't want to disrupt that. So I have been keeping a lot of to-do list items and notes so I can just support and guide and, support this class because their regular teacher is amazing and I love her, and she did an amazing job setting up her class and her lessons for someone to come in and just, help get these kids to the end of the school year. They're doing awesome, and I love being with them every day. We have like 2 weeks left, and like I said, it's just been so rad being in this class. It's a challenge, but it's also been very rewarding. And we'll see what the summer brings because um, who knows? Things are just changing all the time, every day in my life right now. And it is super, super crazy. So, um, that's kind of where this booklet came in. Previously, you kind of saw a little glimpse, blip. What was my brain trying to say? Just a little peek there. I did have some custom made, not custom made, I made them. I made them myself. I set them up in Canva, and it just had my daily schedule, and it was fit to the boxes on the side, and it had just what my schedule was going to be for that day, for that department that I was working in. I also keep track of any kind of school activities that are going on and the hours that I work still, since I have to report those myself. But here is kind of the finished little flip through. I do a couple weeks at a time. I only do the days of the week, and that's kind of what it fills in. Can't really put all the information there because it's not super important for everyone to see, but that's what it looks like. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.